everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a gorgeous day. Welcome to another Sunday vlog. I love my Sunday vlogs so much. Today, Slick Rick is still in the room with us. I think this is now the third vlog, where I've had the greasy slicked back hair, but it is finally time to lose it this morning. Finally. It's hair transformation day. Hello gorgeous people, a little introduction interim here. I have something very exciting to share with you, and it's happened post me finishing this vlog a couple of days ago. I'm just sat editing this video as we speak, and I wanted to share my news with you. So from 5 PM this evening, the day that this video is being uploaded, I have a new newsletter going live. You can of course subscribe to my mailing list for free. Just head over to my website, which is www.scarletmartin.com. You're not to judge my website currently, it's being built. It's just a very basic landing page with a subscription box. You pop in your email, click subscribe, you're automatically added to my mailing list, and then every single Sunday you will receive the newsletter. Included in the newsletter is going to be lots of stories of what's happened to me that week, if I have any plans upcoming, if I can share any exclusive discount codes with you, any sales that I know of that are coming up, any stand-up products, whether they be beauty, equestrian, country lifestyle, anything and everything that I have loved that week. Basically a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm going to try and make it as detailed and as lovely as I possibly can. So if that sounds like something that you'd really like to read and really like to see in your inbox every single Sunday, then please head over to my website. I'll also put the link in the description box for you as well. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video and I will see you guys very soon. It's a busy day today. I set 2 alarms, 6 AM, 6:20 AM. 6 AM one came on and I thought, you know what, I won't snooze it, I'll stop it because I've got one coming in 20 minutes. And I did just feel like I wanted that extra 20 minutes, but did that 20-minute one come on? No. Did I then wake up naturally at 8 AM? Yes. Do I have to leave at 8:30 AM? Also yes. So we're doing a bit of a quick face, but I've got my hair appointment at 9, which I'm so excited for, and then I've got a photo shoot, and I'm going to Southampton actually to do that because it's the closest sort of like city to me, and then I'm going to somewhere which I can only describe as being a smaller Westfields. It's called West Quay, which is also in Southampton. My Apple Watch isn't charging, so I need to go there and try and see if they can sort out why it won't charge. And if you watched a couple of Sundays vlogs ago, I think it was the productive weekend one, my gorgeous friend Katie joined me, so she's going to be joining me again for the little shopping trip this morning. I also need to go to IKEA because I need to get photo frames for my new artwork, and if you saw last Sunday's vlog you would have seen the artwork that I've now got. So it's a busy day and I really needed to wake up early so I could enjoy my cup of tea in peace and come up and get ready slowly, but that's not gonna happen. How are we all? I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody has had a gorgeous week and is having a great weekend. I'm actually having a really busy weekend this weekend, and then the next 2 weeks are completely jam-packed, and I think the week after I'm gonna be on holiday for my birthday. It's not been booked yet, but we're thinking Paris, which would be really exciting. Tomorrow we're doing the horses together all day. I've got a whole day at the yard. I'm going to take all of my camera equipment and I'm going to get so much content while I'm there. So I have my horses on something called DIY livery, which is where I do everything myself. However, I do get help in the mornings. I have a lovely lady that turns them out for me every day, just so I only have to go to the yard once, so I can just, you know, crack on with work throughout the day and then go and do them in the evening. Obviously every now and then she likes to have a day off, and tomorrow she's going to the National Equine Show. So I am doing the turnout and I'm doing the bring-in and everything else in between. So I thought actually I will use that to my advantage and I will do a full day at the horses. So it's going to be a really fun sort of lifestyle equestrian mix video as per on my channel. But for right now I need to get my bottom in gear, not poke myself in the eye with this. Whenever I'm in a rush I always end up poking myself in the eye. But I'm so excited to get my hair done this morning. It's been 12 weeks, which I know a lot of people go longer than 12 weeks to get their hair done. I'm a regular 4-week girly. My gorgeous hairdresser decided to have a baby. If you watched one of the later Vlogmas videos, you would have seen me talk all about this, and I got a completely different thing done with my hair. For over a decade I was a blonde highlights girly. When I met my gorgeous hairdresser, which would have been 7 years ago, which is absolutely crazy, I then became a 4-weekly root topper-upper. She's got an online booking system and gets booked up so quickly, and I used to literally book every 4 weeks at 12 months at a time. I am that dramatic about having a root. So when I obviously found out that she was going to be having quite a lot of time off, obviously because she was having a baby, I obviously did tell her this wasn't going to work for me, but obviously I understand your reasonings and, you know, I accept the fact you're going to have a baby. I had to make a change, and actually I think it was the best thing that could have happened to me. I look back now at photos of me with just like blonde roots. I don't suit it. Honestly loving the whole balayage effect. So I'm going back for more. Although my hair has never suffered being dyed every 4 weeks because A, my hairdresser is amazing, but B, I always use the K18 hair mist before having any dye on my hair. It just protects my hair from having any like bleach or dye on it. But it has, I think, actually done my hair good just to have a complete 12-week break as well. I'm out here talking to you guys and I'm so late now. But plan of the day with the hair is a top up of the blonde balayage. It does now need a bit of a brighten up. So many events and things coming up in March, so I do really need my hair to be gorgeous. Spritz of this. Also, I know I'm being very brave having a hair wash with makeup on, but I'm not going to have time in between to put my face on. So face had to go on. It means I'll take my bronzer with me just so I can touch things up. Right, makeup's sort of somewhat done. I now need to get dressed. Hoping you guys can see down there, but I've got a jumper on from Lily Silk. This is a pure cashmere one. Jeans are River Island. Coat is very old from Zara, but it's one of their premium Italian wool ones. Chilled and casual OTTD. Let's go.
Yeah, you tell me.
You tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
Can't do it.
Hilarious. I think, like, when obviously last time we did like the scanty hairline, love that, but I just wonder if it'll be a little bit harsh against, like, now you've got a bit more of a room. Yeah. So I think we do like kind of like baby fine highlights around the hairline. Still keeping a bit of depth in there, but you see how we just bring it so you get a little bit more up to the hairline. And then I think just again at this crown, where you've got quite a strong crown like myself, you've just got a couple of blondes there just so it doesn't look really dark. But I mean, as for like underneath, I'm very, where we did last time such a full-on like revamp. This is obviously so blonde underneath, where we did like a full head of eyeliner. I don't think it needs as much. What I will maybe do is just like a couple of little baby highlights again, so it and I mean that even doesn't look bad. It's nice. It still looks really great. But I just think so let's keep it just like little baby fine highlights.
I see it as the comb just leaves them off in there.
Brilliant. That's what I like. No, I think that sounds great.
Amazing.
Less is more.
Yeah, you do.
Perfect. And then cut wise, take the ends off. Right. Well, I suppose back in the day you did have a whole head. I know. It's gorgeous. Just what we.
No hee. Well, anyway, but also I'm also very much, because I've got a plan in my head. The plan has got to go by the plan. And obviously, like, the plan already hasn't gone to plan. And oh no.
You actually that's hilarious. I mean,
Oh no. Well, with worse. And also, I spent
he likes the horsey. He might not like it.
So I'm safe on that front. It's gorgeous. New honey me!
Love it. Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, I love it. Look at it all glow.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, I feel alive.
Pleased.
I feel alive.
It's lovely.
I love it.
Very nice.
I love it.
And it's nice when you tie your hair up. You've got now
blonde bits.
Nice and blonde.
Oh, it looks
and
gorgeous.
it's just nice.
I feel like a princess.
It's beautiful.
I did have new hair. So I've just arrived at my shoot location, which is in Southampton. It's a really nice road. Let me show you actually. So So it's like this, nice white houses, black metal gates. It's about as street style as it gets around where I live, so this is gonna have to do. My friend's on her way. I've now have to get changed on a very busy street. There are many people by the side of me right now on the other side of the road, and I've got to try and now get changed completely head to toe without flashing anybody would be great. And I'm probably gonna concentrate on the shoot, so I'll catch up with you guys when we're actually shopping a little bit later and you can come with us. Super hungry, in desperate need of a good coffee, but the show must go on, and then once the shoot's over and done with, I can then chill, get back into my cozy clothes and go shopping. Oh, just gone wrong. I'm supposed to go down that one. Hang on a seckie. This is a dead end. Well, everybody, other than the fact I've just gone wrong as I turn my camera on, we are now on our way to the shopping centre. We've just done our shoot. It's that one. This is a dead end. It's literally like the best timing. So Katie and I have just done the shoot, and we're both now just driving to West Quay for a little bit of a shop. Katie's one of the best people actually at taking my photos, and we're going this way. Yeah. But she's the least sort of like photographer, Instagram girly out of my friends, but she's the best at taking my photos. Every single time she's ever taken a photo, I'm like, oh, love that one. I'm really excited to get home actually later and edit them all up for the brand, which is really exciting. Where am I going? Here, I mean, this is to go here, so I'm not following the sat nav, I'm gonna follow myself. And I could do with a little food shop, not like food, but snacks, you know? Because otherwise I end up just snacking plainly on Kit Kats. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I am now home. I have my non-alcoholic G&T here, and I'm currently cooking up something delicious in the kitchen. If you're not following me on Instagram, I have a whole new series going on where I'm cooking, but I'm cooking wholesome, comfort, easy to make things with ingredients that you either have in the cupboard, ingredients that are easy to find in a supermarket, basically accessible to all, really sort of rustic home cooking that makes you feel good. Super yummy, easy to do cooking. So if that sounds like a little bit of you, I thoroughly recommend heading over to my Instagram account. Not to plug it, but I had the loveliest day. I really honestly have had such a good day, and I didn't really buy very much until it hit HomeSense. And I went a little bit crazy, which is why I'm here now, because I want to show you everything that I got. So I got my frames in IKEA, which you may have seen in the time lapse. I very nearly got the cheap ones, which were between £5 to £15 a frame. But then I thought to myself, actually, I will end up rebuying nicer frames in the future, so why not just do it now? So I spent £100 on 7 frames, which, you know, I wasn't expecting to do. I was expecting to spend £50. However, I now shouldn't need to ever repurchase new frames for these. But when I got into HomeSense, I kind of let myself loose. My gorgeous friend that I went with today, Katie, for Christmas, she got me a HomeSense voucher, and I've been saving it actually because I really wanted to buy things with it that I could keep in the house forever. I didn't want to buy candles with it. I didn't want to buy anything seasonal with it because I want to always be able to look at it and think, oh, that was my Christmas present from my best friend. So I have bought a couple of candles, but I spent over my voucher, so I'm going to put those with my over voucher. Bag 1 of 2. Seeming as I'm now an Instagram cook girl, I got quite a lot of either cookware or servingware, and everything's super funky, super bright, super cheerful, and just giving me really good vibes. So starting off with this gorgeous loaf tin. I absolutely love this. It was originally £7.99, but it has somewhere, where is it? Here, the smallest chip in the world, and so I got it for £4. Next up, I got the most gorgeous noodle bowl ever. And even if it also comes with a spoon and it comes with chopsticks, this was £7.99. But this is the bowl. How pretty is this? I absolutely love it. It literally feels like Christmas. I think this was the only thing that I got the same of twice, purely because I loved them, and they had a few that were similar, but I just loved these ones. So I have 2 of these and they were £4.99 each, and this is the bowl. Like, how cute and gorgeous and cheerful is this? I absolutely love it. So yeah, I have 2 and they make me super happy. And next I got the cabbage bowl. They have loads of these in all different sizes and actually all different colours too. So I got a green one. This is perfect for sort of plating up salads and things. This one was £6.99, but this is one of the bigger sizes. So I got a pink cabbage bowl, and this is the prettiest babyest pink in the whole wide world. Literally, how gorgeous is this? This one was £4.99. Oh, heavy. Bag number 2, slightly larger, slightly heavier. Starting off with this great big cushion, which I have got for my office chair. Suits the theme perfectly, and it actually matches the colour of my office chair perfectly too. I just do like a little bit more support on my back when I'm like working and doing whichever and whatever. More servingware. How gorgeous is this for the spring and the summer? Honestly, I absolutely love it. My Instagram serveware is going to be... This was £6.99. Also, the RRP is £15, so it's over half price if you shop in HomeSense with a lot of things. The stuff in here is actually Katie's, which she's forgotten, bless her. Now these I got 2 of, but in 2 different colours. I've got 2 side plates, both with £3.99 each. This one is green and floral. And then I got the same, but this one is just blue. And then lastly, I have 3 of possibly the most gorgeous candles ever. The smaller ones like this one were £8.99. How gorgeous are these? They are absolutely stunning. They look so much more expensive than what they are. This one's very lemony. This one's got palm trees and parrots on it. And this scent is jasmine rose. This smells gorgeous. They were the small ones. I then obviously had to get the big boy too. And this is the blue elephant one. I mean, how could I resist this? And this one was £16.99, so it was double the price of the other ones, but it's big and it's heavy. And the scent of this one is Vanilla Orchid, which is again one of my very favourite scents, and smells like an absolute dream. So that was everything that I got from HomeSense today. Obviously I got my frames as well. I'm gonna put my prints in my frames as I'm cooking dinner, I think, and then more than likely tomorrow I will show them to you when they're on the wall. But now I will pop on the screen of my reel of my recipe for my chicken and leek pie, and I would be ever so grateful if you were to also come over to my Instagram if you enjoyed that content, and I will more than likely now see you tomorrow morning. Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. We're not baking today, we are cooking, and we are cooking one of my favourite recipes of all time. It's comfort food at its finest, and it's super easy to make. Perfect for the whole family, it's perfect for date night, or it's perfect just to give yourself a little bit of love. It's my very favourite chicken and leek pie. So you want to start by dicing up an onion. Now your onion's chopped, you want to add that to the saucepan along with 5 chicken thighs. I just sprinkled in some peppercorns, and I'm now just adding a couple of bay leaves. So I've just covered everything with milk, and I'll be leaving that for about 25 minutes until the chicken is cooked through. Next up, you want to slice 2 leeks and also 6 smoked bacon rashers. Frying them off in some butter until the bacon's browned and the leeks have softened. You then want to shred your cooked chicken and also sieve through the current mixture, getting rid of any peppercorns and bay leaves. Now popping everything in the pan together with 3 tablespoons of flour to create a nice thick sauce, along with 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Adding the mixture to a pie dish, covering with puff pastry and an egg wash, and popping into the oven for about half an hour at 200 degrees. Taste test. Super delicious, super wholesome, super budget friendly, and so easy to make. Morning everybody, the sun has got its hat on and it's making me feel amazing. The difference just a little bit of sunshine can do is actually crazy. This morning I have done lots of admin and obviously 9 o'clock this morning another video went live, so I've replied to all of your guys' lovely comments thus far on that video, and I'm now about to go to the yard. My lorry's not starting, so I need to go and jump start it and then give it a bit of a drive. I was supposed to be going to the yard today to take content all day. I am still going to the yard today. I am still going to be taking some form of content. I was going to take loads of outfits, but actually I haven't got that much time as I'm now going out this evening, which is a kind of somewhat date, but I'll update you in the morning if it went well or if it didn't. What am I going on about? Basically I just don't have as much time now, so I'm going to take my gimbal and get some really nice shots of things as opposed to getting myself in it, because if I get myself in a photo, if I'm taking photos of myself, it takes so long. I'm constantly moving the camera, I'm having to have my phone, it's just a bit of ball ache, whereas one of my gorgeous friends, Tamsin, did say she can come and help me actually with some content that I need to take this week. So let's grab the dogs and let's go to the horsies. Hi handsomest, gorgeousest boy in the whole widey world. Oh, are you okay? You are okay? Oh, breathing. Look at your little moustache that comes in the winter. Little moustache. Little moustachey. Are you pretty? The prettiest boy in the whole world. Need a debrief. Something has happened to me today. Things just keep happening to me at the moment. I don't feel well. Don't feel good. So I just had someone come to help me start the lorry because it needed jump starting. She's helping me jump the thingy mablobby. No idea, it's way beyond me. As in me, I have no interest in cars. I can appreciate a nice car, but I have no interest in like the mechanics of the car. So I'm sat in the lorry, all pretty, just waiting for the green light to, you know, turn the key. And I looked to my left, and there was once like a old box of mince pies by the side of me. Empty mince pies, but obviously, you know, the box hadn't ever made the dustbin. Now that is completely on me, I know. This box has been shredded. There are bite marks. I then look sort of around the perimeter of the box and there's just little droppings. I don't feel good, I really don't feel good, I don't like it, I feel itchy, but I so I'm now not taking content because I just can't look pretty in front of a camera when I feel like this. So I'm going to do the horses, bring them in a little bit early today and go home and literally scrub every inch of my body. I mean, obviously I've not touched anything like that, but just if you're thinking I'm being dramatic, I will take it any day of the week. I do not do that. That is not me. That is me out. I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, that is now me at the yard, and I'm going to do my bits and pieces. I'm actually going to the cinema this evening. I'm going to watch June, and I'm going to Prezzo as well. Really nice chilled evening. I think I said to you guys earlier, could be a date where I'll update you guys on how it goes. But I'll see you obviously in a second anyway, but I don't feel good. Okay, Princessa, we gotta get this stuff on your feeties now. Yeah, too foolish. Don't do that, baby. How do you put number 1, please? Let's do it. This one. Also something ready. What could have been a beautiful day, because it's one of the first days we've had with absolutely beautiful weather all day. I don't even know how I got through it. I know it sounds dramatic, but I'm not a bug person. I am a wet weekend. I'm a wet lettuce. I don't do bugs, I don't do bees, I don't do wasps, I don't do rats. If I ever became famous, I would never do I'm a Celebrity, and the only reason I would ever do it would be because I needed the money and I would probably be voted for every single trial, and we'd all be living on rice and beans until I got voted out or said I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Nice and bright. So although I didn't actually see a rat,
The single fact that they had been all over the seats, they'd eaten through some of the seat covers, they had shredded receipts, they had shredded my fuel receipts that were in there. Luckily as well, I had one of my riding hats in the front seat and they'd eaten through the bag, but luckily, thank God, not through the hat. But I don't know how they've got in there or how they've been getting in and out so frequently. I put my doggos in there and they were like absolutely going crazy for the scents. Maggie was like digging at the seats. I was thinking, no, let's not ruin my seats anymore. This is not okay. But anyway, I got through it. I survived. I ran the lorry for about an hour and a half. I left it running while I was at the yard because it could do with a good old run. I think it needs a new battery. But anyway guys, as the sun is setting and it's going to be in and out of blinding me, I want to update you on what's going on this evening. Obviously I've said a few times I have a somewhat date tonight, but I'm also very conscious of having a personal life online, but also keeping some parts private because I do think there is a fine line and some things should be kept under wraps. However, I just feel like I've got such a wonderful community on YouTube now that I feel like you're all my friends. I feel like this is us on FaceTime, and I am an oversharer. I don't care. I think that we should be proud of everything that we do in life, and you know, if you don't want to do something, you shouldn't do it. If you've done something, then it's because you wanted to do it, so why be ashamed of doing it, and why be ashamed of telling the story? You know, the good and the bad. So this is a date this evening, sort of. Our first date was 2 years ago and it was a completely blind date. My best friend set me up on this blind date, and the reason she did that was I was dating quite frequently that summer. I probably went on 5 or 6 first dates that summer. Only got as far as the first date because I think maybe 1 or 2 got to a second date, but I get the ick quite easily. So stuck on the fact of not wanting to settle. I'm so fine on my own, love being on my own, love giving myself my own time, my own everything. And so the person that I actually end up with has to tick at least 95% of every single box, and you know, fit into my life, me fit into their life, and it make life better, not harder or more difficult or whichever or whatever. So anyway, I've been on a good few first dates, and mainly actually from Hinge, and from that summer I have never downloaded Hinge ever again because I am so fully aware that Hinge is for the unhinged. Some of the people, some of the men I dated, some of the stories they told me, Hinge is for the unhinged. I am thoroughly convinced Hinge is for the unhinged. A month before I was like, nope, this is me done, like happily being single. Mum and I are about to go to Bali for 3 weeks, so this would have been 2022, I think it would have been. So yeah, 3-week holiday coming up with my mum to Bali. Didn't really want to, you know, be involved with anybody, wanted to just go in and really enjoy my time, not be sat on my phone all the time, you know, texting somebody or checking in on somebody or thinking, oh, there's a time difference, when am I going to talk to this person? I just wanted to go out there completely carefree. About a week and a half before I go, my friend messages me and she said, would you be up for going on a blind date? And I was thinking, well, you know, I'm a pretty confident person. I'm very much like, whatever happens, happens, and yeah, fine. You know, why not? So she followed his sister on Instagram, and I think his sister put a post on her Instagram story saying, has anybody got a friend or does anybody follow me that would like to go on a date with my brother? And my friend signed me up. So we went on this date. We actually had a lovely date, and I had a really bad history of ghosting. Really bad history. Like you'd never hear from me again. That's just me. You know, if I'm not 100%, I disappeared, vanished, and I hold my hands up. Red flag from me, not the best move, feel really guilty and really bad about it. But anyway, we continued following each other on Instagram. I just didn't respond to any messages, and not even really because there was anything that wasn't there. I think it was a case of I got the wrong impression, I think, and now knowing this person a few years later, he had a holiday coming up with his friends, which, you know, as a woman, which as a young girl you kind of assume lads' holidays, and a lads' holiday kind of guy isn't really my kind of guy. But little did I know he was going to Florida with his friends to Disneyland. They didn't think there was any drinking involved, no partying. They were literally just like rides, Mickey Mouse, living their best life as Disneyland adults. Then met my ex-boyfriend, and that happened for the next sort of just shy of a year. And then I got to Vlogmas. Well, I got to just before Vlogmas. It got to the sort of the end of November. And he messages me again, completely out of the blue. Haven't spoken to him in 2 years. And basically this message said somewhere along the lines of, I would love to take you out for dinner again. I would love to see if there's, you know, any more of a spark now. Obviously I know things didn't go to plan last time, but you know, would you be up for re-going out with me, basically? I actually replied this time, which, you know, growth, personal growth. I had to be really honest, and I said, look, I've just taken on something called Vlogmas, which is where I have to post on YouTube every single day. I have been pre-filming for the last 2 weeks. I am going to be continuously filming over the next 3 weeks. I've not seen a single person in 2 weeks, and I can see that being right up until the week before Christmas.
I promise I come back in a second. My camera died. I then restarted on my phone, but I hadn't realised how much my camera had actually cut off, and I feel like this is a story you maybe do want me to continue telling. So anyway, the continuation of my message basically said along the lines of, I would really like to go back out with you. I'm just so busy. I've got all of this going on with work, and that's something that I really want to be focusing on. Would you mind if I message you around Christmas time and just see where we both are then? He came back saying, absolutely 100%. That's actually a really attractive trait as well, being that focused on work. So let's just talk over Christmas. About a week before Christmas, I sort of pre-filmed quite a lot of Vlogmas. I was on top of life again and just started to socialise and actually live life again. And I did text him and I said, you know, I am a lot more free now. I would love to go out for dinner. He then replied saying, well, that's tough timing because I am now going to be moving away on the first week of January. So obviously I just said, you know, that is tough timing, but you know, if we're in similar places and we cross paths in the future, you never know. Let's just see where we are as we are when we are, if that makes sense. Anyway, then fasting forward. Yeah, I fasting forward to Christmas Eve. My mum and I go down to Bournemouth, which is a local town to me. They have a Christmas market and a German bar, and we thought, well, how lovely just to walk around on Christmas Eve together. We go into the German bar. I'm a distance from the entrance, okay? We're sat in the corner. I've not looked up the whole time I've been talking to my mum. I've been talking to my mum, filling her in and things, just having a really nice conversation. And the second I do look up, I look over towards the entrance for no reason whatsoever, and I just see this amazing head of hair walk through the door. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, that's him. He's a very chill person, and if it wasn't him, he wouldn't be offended. So I did text him and said, this is really bizarre, but have you just walked into the German bar? He replied saying, I have, where are you? And so I said, oh, I'm sat in the corner. He then replied saying, well, I'll pop over and say hi in a minute. I'm just with my family. And I obviously then said, do not worry, abort mission, I am with my mum. And now I'm going to continue on my phone. Camera's just died, so we're now on my phone, but I just said, like, don't worry, my mum is here. His response was, oh no, I'd love to come and meet my future mother-in-law, which I thought was quite funny, like, it's good chat. Anyway, they got on like a house on fire, and I was the outsider. I was thinking, do you want to let me into this conversation? Anyway, the spark was there, we got on really well, and then we were sort of messaging a couple of times over Christmas, and then obviously he moved away. So I completely took a step back. Like, we've kept in touch every now and then, but you know, he started his whole new life, and I don't want to get involved, you know, and I don't want to get involved with anybody trying to start a new life or anything like that. Like, you go do you do your thing, I'm doing my thing. But he still has family down here, so on Friday he messaged me saying, I'm down for the weekend, would you like to go to the cinema? So we're going to have a prezzo, and we're then going to watch the new June, so we're watching June 2, and that is what I'm doing right now, basically. And I've just scrubbed every inch of my body to try and like myself. It was horrible earlier, and I've got the same makeup on since about 7 o'clock this morning, so I'm not looking my most wonderful right now. And it is just a super chilled cinema date, and he has seen what I look like before, and he's just gonna have to take me as I am, basically. But I will update you guys on how it goes. I'm literally about 2 minutes away now, late as per usual. Dinner was about 3 minutes ago. So I'm driving at the speed limit the whole way there, of which usually I'm a little bit of a grandma driver, and I'm about 20 miles below the speed limit. Today I am at the speed limit, and I will let you guys know how it goes once it's gone. Hi gorgeous people, I have just got home and it's time to debrief, obviously, but I thought we could get unready together. So on with the hairband. And if you don't own a pair of these yet, then I suggest you go to the description box onto my Amazon storefront and get yourself some, because is there any worse a pain than washing your face and getting water all down your sleeves? Personally, it's one of the worst pains in my world. So they're a lifesaver. Cleansing balm to begin. This one is Beauty Pie. You can tell I love it. I need to actually get some more. I need a big Beauty Pie order actually. It was a really nice evening. The film, very good. Don't get me wrong, June 1 I was watching it thinking this is epic, I have no idea what's going on. June 2 I was like, this is even more epic, I kind of understand bits of it but still have no idea about really what's going on. And what I mean by that is, if you were to ask me to describe the film to you, I wouldn't know how to describe the film to you. Like, loved it, but I didn't get it. But I didn't get the first one, and I rewatched the first one late last night actually as I was editing some photos. And again,
I really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed the whole experience. Like, I enjoyed the film. I don't get it. I did get this one a lot more than I got the first one. I'm also really excited for the third one. The acting was 10 out of 10, like actually phenomenal. Lost my interest. There were definitely moments where I was watching a little bit like this. Very squeamish over here. It was very, very good and I thoroughly recommend watching it. And if you like the first one, obviously you will love the second one and definitely watch the first one before watching the second one. Food at Prezzo, delish. I went for a chicken arrabbiata, which is one of my favourites to be fair. Loads of parmesan, loads of chilli oil. It was absolutely delish. And the whole evening was lovely. And I was home for about 9:30, which is the perfect time for me because it is skincare and then it is a nice early Sunday evening. Still on step 1 because obviously waffling away. I need to make a new habit and a new routine and break bad habits, which is getting up late-ish. Waking up between 7 to 7:30 isn't late, but I'm struggling with hours in the day at the moment to fit in my lifestyle, to fit in my social life, to fit in my horse riding, my exercising. I've not been to the gym in a week. I haven't got the time by the afternoon and the evening comes, and obviously I need to be working from 9, so I have to get up early. So I'm going to have to start getting up between 6 to 6:30. I may start off by getting up at 6:30 and then getting out of bed for 6:45 and then slowly decrease it just so it's not like a wham bam there, you know. That's the plan, and I want to start working out first thing in the morning just so I know it's done. Then it's done. Whether it's at home on YouTube, whether it's at home on the Pilates class app, whether I go to the gym, whichever, whatever. I'm sure I look lovely right now. Oh, right, next cleanser. Try and feel my way to it. Open my eyes right now because I haven't really washed my face off properly yet. And I'm just going in with cleanser number 2. Try to look delightful. At the moment at the horses, I have someone that turns them out for me in the mornings, and then I go up in the afternoons. I muck out, I bring in, and then if I get time and it's not raining, then I will also ride. But it's just stopped starting my day, I think, too much. So I think as soon as the spring like really hits, I may just see if I can swap to me doing the turnouts, mucking out riding first thing again, and then asking the lady if she wouldn't mind swapping the morning to the evening. Of just bringing them in, doing a rug change and just popping in their dinners. I can even make their dinners in the morning. Just so then when I'm in work mode, I'm in work mode for the rest of the day, or if I've got evening plans, I don't have to think, oh, I've got to go to the horses first or whichever and whatever. Just make my life a lot easier, and I think that could be quite a good way possibly. That feels better. That is my little evening update and life update. I had a lovely evening and it was yeah, really nice. I hope you guys didn't mind me having like a slight overshare as well. And I don't know, it's one of those things, isn't it, like where I like to keep a slight private life aside from social media, but in the same breath, so many things happen to me. I have so many stories, like so many stories. Obviously I saw my hairdresser yesterday for the first time in 12 weeks. The second I walked through the door, she was like, right, fill me in. 12 weeks of gossip. I am like the most wholesome, most like undramatic drama. I avoid like the plague. But when it comes to incredible life stories, I could really write a Netflix film. It is just hilarious. It's one of those that if you don't laugh, you'll cry, and I'm definitely more of a laugher than a crier. So yes, the stories may end up entering my YouTube channel. Or I'll start now on my memoir. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys now because my camera my camera definitely going to die on me. So good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello gorgeous people, it is the day after. I've just finished editing and filming my Q&A, which would have gone up a few days ago, so if you haven't seen it, it will be live on YouTube. It's just over an hour long. I have cut down 3.5 hours of footage, so I feel like bless you, Bridget. I feel like I've done quite a good job at that. But it gets deep, it gets personal, and hopefully you'll learn things about me that you didn't know. And I think there's some things in there that you definitely wouldn't expect to know. And we get deep. I definitely do a lot of oversharing, so definitely go ahead and check that video out. I want to actually quickly show you though my artwork that I've put up already. So these are the two that have gone above my computer, and I think they look absolutely gorgeous there. And then this one's up here, but it's not up here to fully stay like this. Obviously, as we can see, it's massively on the wonk. This picture mount is far too big for the actual frame, so I've got some more mounts coming, but I just wanted to see it up there just to see what it looks like. So it's up there at the moment, it's on the wonk, but it won't be once it's fully fixed and finished. But it's been a lovely day today. There's been sunshine, I've had the windows open, but shock horror the second I go to think to myself, time to go to the horses, time to bring them in, muck out, etc. The heavens outside have opened, the wind is galing, and oh, it's just wonderful. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to say goodbye to you on this video. I hope you loved it, and I will see you Wednesday at 5:30. It's going to be a very special video that I know you guys are going to love. You're coming with me to a super cool event, and I think I'll probably carry us on over that weekend as well, which is the weekend that's coming up. So I will see you Wednesday at 5:30, and I love you all. Thank you so much for watching.